The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Cardinals will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The give to the back. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
The Panthers can really attack on this second and short. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Grab near the sticks. It's Barmore. At the 45 on his way. There he goes. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal.
Well, in that kind of situation, in that field position on your own side of the field, third and short, defense was definitely thinking run, and instead they throw the football, they catch him off guard. It's an explosive play, now setting up first and goal.
And the Panthers trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Pitt.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week. And you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Tuggle. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Turning it on, ripping through the defense. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
And how about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top 10 in passing in college football, obviously. And obviously, we're talking about him for the Heisman. But just a guy you've been able to trust, a dynamic passer, throwing the football all over the yard. This team has been built on him, and he's had an unbelievable season.
Lets it go. Snagged in the middle. It's Pringle. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, this guy has shown up time and time again for his football team. Top 10 statistically in passing yardage this year, but it's been in big games, in big moments where he's really shined. And that's why this guy's in contention to win the Heisman Trophy.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Sellers. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. And they've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. Wide open spaces. Inside the 30. Inside the touchdown, Panthers. Once he got some room, it was over.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Tuggle. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. This feels like one of every score, already down 14-7. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Fires to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They've got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue.
There he goes. He's at the 40. At the 20.
That shit was trash. He was done 3 tackles.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
Well,
they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Coming out with it, it's Smith. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Barmore. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Pitt will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They get to him as he throws. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Past the 1st down marker and still running. All kinds of room to the right. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the 2nd level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these 2 quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll bring it out. It's Wheeler. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Here's the handoff. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking for space. It's Pringle. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like we just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
The Cardinals decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll try the left side. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Wants to throw. It's Holstein. Scrambling away. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time.
And that's a frustrating play right there. Like, the protection was really, really good. Jesse, quarterback holds on to the football, has time, and then makes a critical mistake over the middle of the field.
And he's just staring his guy down for way too long. There was the defender that had a beat on him from the get-go, and he makes some pay. That's a mistake you don't expect to see that quarterback make.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback on the keeper. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the team.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Well, here's an interesting situation after that incompletion for the offense all of a sudden, because you've had success. You've scored 2 touchdowns on your first 2 drives. You've got to be playing with a lot of confidence. Does that carry over and make you feel like going for it here on 4th down? You've got the playmakers. You've made some big plays early in this game. Field position would say you should punt it, but what does the head coach decide to do?
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. Touchdown, Panthers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
He'll bring it out. It's Wheeler. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Hand off from the shotgun. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying play action. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the grab.
Damn, good pass. I fucked up.
He's loose down
I hit on him before I fucking tapped on him before I realized I wouldn't have took him out.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in CUSA so very critical. How about this one today? Arkansas State fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough, and they could just find a way. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Troy. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
And how about, oh, he's got some space. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed.
Snags it down the right side. Touchdown,
Both got fast ass motherfucker
and they
everywhere.
add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He gets a block. Got it with a room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Pitt.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his second of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Finds his man, it's Pringle. And he's brought down after a nice game. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Looking deep down the right side. And how about that DB
That's
getting
me.
a hand
All
in
my
there
own
and
guys
forcing
got
the
it.
incomplete
Crazy
pass?
work.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they
Breaks into the open. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
With the catch, it's Pringle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll take a shot. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
The Cardinals looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snags it.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch. Like, play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense. And that's why he's putting up big numbers. And that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Cardinals. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Back to pass, it's Holstein. Pressure coming. Pulls it in, it's Barmore.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Panthers in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. He's got it down the right side. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
You're trying to go to the slant. It's a bang-bang play. Ball comes out quickly. Zone coverage. Nice job by the defense, keeping their eye on the QB and knocking that one down.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Got a man, it's Jackson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Let's it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots and they're being aggressive, throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one,
it's just a negative 20 to the left. I barely put it to the fucking right, man.
No
that
good.
Is,
missed a chance to stretch this lead. It's still sitting on 9.
Fuck, dude, I hate that.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. They'll run the screen. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Pitt will kick off, ready to get things started here in the third quarter. He'll bring it out. It's Wheeler. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second. There he goes! Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. And the Cardinals moving quickly to the line.
And you really want your best player to be your quarterback, to be your leader. And he's been that all year long. Dude, he's in the top 10 passing in all of college football, and he's leading this team very much in the Heisman race. And guess what? Got a chance to end the year strong, make a statement, and go out and be maybe the best player in all of college football.
They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got a man. It's Hughes.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go.
Converts on 4th down, still going. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Turns it on in midfield. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. To throw, it's Sellers. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking to throw. Now sliding to his left. Makes the catch. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Cardinals have a lot of options on 2nd and inches.
The pass rush has got to do a better job with their lane integrity. You cannot let this particular quarterback with his speed flush out to the right or to the left, because he's absolutely going to kill you. You've got to do a better job collapsing the pocket and forcing him to step up into the teeth of your rush.
Going for it all. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the...
Turning it on. Headed to the end zone.
Had his man dead to rights, and my guy fucking...
And they take it in for 6 more points. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Pitt pushing the pace.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
To the air, it's Holstein. Under fire. Quarterback's got the first. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
Takes a hit as he fires. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
He wants to change this route. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, first and goal. And the Panthers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Back to pass on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Panthers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense is that.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
Let me get the second look. I know it was in. Yes, sir.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Florida Atlantic is trailing right now, and I know it may look bleak, but this team needs to regroup, remind itself it's at home, and remember just how quickly things can change. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Jacksonville State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job.
One more big hit, he's done. One more big hit, he's done.
Takes off, he gets a positive game.
Oh, yeah.
And the Cardinals with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Going deep.
Smith. That gay-ass rub-off shit,
Oh,
bro.
and he thought he had a
Who's he
chance to
catches it?
house him, but the defense tackles
I
him
hate
at
that
the
that
3.
stupid-ass rub-off isn't a
If you're going to
fucking
be a
penalty.
quarterback in the Heisman
Yeah,
race,
it's
you got to
that
win
next
games and you got to put up big numbers, and that's exactly what this guy has done all season long. Top 10 in the nation in passing yardage, and he's the biggest reason why they've been winning.
It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Got nothing last time, now 2nd and goal from the 3. Jackson gonna throw it. He's going for the goal line. And he will score! Touchdown Cardinals! Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Oh, bro. Thank God.
And a dangerous pass there, almost threw a pick in the end zone. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Smith. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Rifles it down the middle. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen
Just
of them.
fucked that up so bad.
He'll try to take it back. Inside the 30. He finally steps out of bounds. A gigantic run that'll take us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And go back to work in the final period of this one. Jackson will throw. Under fire. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires left.
Oh, my God. What a fucking pass.
And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
Nice catch, just past the first down marker, so this drive stays alive. Nice job by the quarterback and receiver.
Snap in the shotgun. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just a crushing mistake on the penalty wipes out the touchdown, and now they'll have to try to get it together and score again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Touchdown, Cardinals.
That's what you're in front of.
And they grab
Keep
the
your fucking foot
advantage,
out.
taking the lead here in the fourth.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith.
Damn, I
Nice
fucked up
job
on too far from
executing
the
all
right.
of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass, it's Holstein. With the catch, it's Smith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Hit right back to the line. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third.
What are you doing, bro?
And he goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few, but still short of the first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind.
The Cardinals can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Looking for the score.
Bro, what are you doing? Why aren't you jumping, man? What the fuck is that?
They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
There you go.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25.
Fucking game changer, man.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Just a short pass to the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. He's moving out of the pocket. Rolling right and going deep. Got it inside the tag. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The Panthers will hustle to the line. A first down run in the red zone. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Might be changing the route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to barrel in. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Tuggle. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the fourth quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Jackson gonna throw it. That's caught. It's Pringle. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that
something
play.
here, man. Let's go.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run. Back it up with a pass. Getting the first down. A few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a dub.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. And David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be
rotating
when you see that motion. So everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And the Cardinals will have it 1st and 10. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
They've got it inside.
You got to be fucking kidding me. Everything for me not to fucking win this game.
First down.
What the fuck?
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And I think the defense would be really happy with where they're at right now. They knew they had held their stud down to his little yards, but they're trailing. And this is the time where he's going to get the ball even more. So they got to be ready for him. It's going to him. He's a great back, and they've done a pretty good job all day.
The Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Jackson will throw. Grab near the marker. It's Hauser. And
Literally can't do shit.
Into the end zone.
Fucking unbelievable.
Touchdown, Cardinals!
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
And they tacked on the extra point.
That's crazy.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. Look out, he's got room. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. Lining up in the wildcat, let's see what they've got. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. I don't think the pressure's going to get to these guys. This is when it's fun. Late in the game, down 1 score, gotta have it right now. Flushed out of the pocket. He's taking a deep shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots. And a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate and late.
Gashes the heart of the knee. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Just over 30 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and they've got to get it to have a shot. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Handoff from the gun. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Tuggle. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. And the Cardinals getting set on 1st and 10. Creates a little room. There he goes. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Yeah, and how about this offense? A little counter, a little misdirection. Get everybody's eyes going one direction. They go back the other way. Nice execution by the offense to make the big running play down the field.